Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to this 5 days short term training program on emerging technological advancements and various applications of data science. This is our fourth day, and we are having the session number 4, which is going to be which is going to be delivered by Dr. Shweta Gupta, madam. On the topic of bio-inspired algorithms for the cognitive disease treatment. Since far, let me give you a brief about the sessions which we have conducted so far. The day 1 was totally based on the emerging technology of the data science, that was the chat GPT. A resource person was Dr. Kumar Vaibhav. Day 2 session was completely the roadmap of data science. Day third session was some emerging technologies of data science and its applications. And now we are here with the day 4 session. Day four session, we have our eminent speaker, Dr. Shweta Gupta, madam. Thank you so much, madam, for your kind time, and you have spared some time for us from your busy schedule. We know that. Let me first take opportunity to introduce our guest speaker. Today's guest speaker is Dr. Shweta Gupta. Madam has done her PhD from she is PhD guide in Jain University, Bengaluru. She is guiding students on neural networks, machine learning, artificial intelligence, and two students have submitted their thesis. She has completed PhD in June 2016. Her PhD thesis topic was neurosensors, and she has the Springer publications. She has granted the SERB department under the International Travel Support Scheme to present the research paper in Singapore. She is also the executive. She has also done executive from BITS Pilani. First class in 2006. She has completed BE from Pune University with the first class in 2002. She has also acquired consultancy projects based on the InnoScience Research PhD Malaysia on contract for 2 years to contribute in study design of grant application, including the methodology, analysis, and publication in the area of expertise, especially in the field of medical and health sciences. Uh, she has also edited number of books. Name a few. Editor in IGI Global, Bio-Inspired Algorithms and Devices for Cognitive Disease Using Future Technologies, with 600 US dollar initially and 10% of royalty after 150 copies to be sold 2 years, which is published online in Feb 2022. She has also edited book of Taylor and Francis, which is titled as Cognitive Predictive Maintenance Tools for Treatment of Brain Disease Design and Analysis. She has also got 600 US dollar initial amount against royalty and 20% royalty thereafter. She has also signed the contract with them. She is also as a guest editor of a special issue in IGI Global Journal. The topic published book in Lab Lambert Publishing House, Germany. The name of wireless solution to Parkinson disease and epilepsy using bionics with the ISBN number registered. It's in Jain incubation cell at the Jain University itself, which is titled as Multifunctional Makeup Kit. The date of filing was 7th Jan 2022 at the Jain University only. And she has also filed another patent on with the name of color changing lunchbox. It is also being published, and the other is fluorescent light illuminating device. And the patent is filed with the name of Jan University, applicant name as Jan University, and the inventor is Madam. Now, another published title of the thesis was a system for leakage minimizing and power optimization of low noise amplifiers and DAC in semiconductor circuits for VLSI applications. The date of filing was 24th 6 2022. She has also got international recognition with an award of 100 US dollar as session chair, invited speaker, technical committee member, and paper presented as in ICBBT 2022 to be in China in May 16 to 18, 2021, 22, and 20. Senior member of CBESC series of Hong Kong, which is a group of conferences awarded as senior scientist under International Travel Support Scheme by Science and Engineering Research Board, and was sent to the ICBBT 2015 Singapore for a research paper presentation. She was also member of Elsewhere Advisory Panel as on June 1st, 2022, and won a Code Gladiator 2022 award as a second runner-up and prize of some 75,000, which was conducted by software company Entity Hackathon in the healthcare on international levels. She has also got national recognitions. She was awarded the Certificate of Merits for outstanding academic performance and being among the top 0.1% of the successful candidates of CBSE in 12th standard, because madam is also the topper of 12th standard examination. Session chair in Department of CSIS Bits Pilani, KK Birla Goa campus, which was organized by them as in the International Conference on Advances in Data Driven Computing and Intelligent System, ADCIS 2022, which was held on 23rd to 25 September. She is also expert member as reviewer for Inspire Awards, which is the Manak Department Award, Science and Technology Department. Also selected as jury member on the national level in Startup India by DST Government of India, which is the initiative launched by the Honorable Prime Minister of India on April 23rd, 2021. She has also got recognitions in AICTE, selected in participation of assessment items in student learning assessment question bank from AICT Government of India, New Delhi, for electronics and communication engineering subjects, and for framing 50 questions of microprocessor and microcontrollers. And she has got the second round awarded with the amount of 11,200 and validation and translation of SWAYAM online courses for AICT Government of India, which is the new, which is on the Java programming, awarded with Abdul Kalam Azad Excellence Award of Education on Feb 2021. And she has got the research project with the Jain University. The research project's names are aimed at artificial light generation, means so fire and electricity that can also be used in crackers and decorative lighting in the marriages and other places by the Jain University Bangalore as the major project. She has also got the award money for that. And video analytics security system for ATM machines, which is providing the employee appraisals using Azure AI, which was financed by Jain University Bangalore. She is also being a reviewer and membership so far. She is also member of International Association Engineer, taken as the senior chair and reviewer of the IEEE Bangalore section IEEE conference, which is to be held on November 2022. She is also editor and reviewer in IGI Global USA Journal, editorial member of Gilbert's Research Center, which is founded by NIT Trichy, nominated as a reviewer in International Journal of Responsible Leadership and Ethical Decision Making in IGI Global Scopus Index, USA. That's a free journal. She's also the inventor for Invent with Nokia scheme of the Nokia International Blind Peer Review in IEEE conference, which is held in Italy in June every year. And in this lifetime, she is also the lifetime member. She has also got lifetime membership of Shikshak Kalyan Association with the AICTE. She has also taken the as the technical committee member of ICBBT to be which is the Sweden-based organization. She has also conducted many workshops. She has also organized many symposium, many webinars, conferences. She is also involved in the government projects which is undertaken. I could name a few of them. The National Skill Development Corporation, which is the Government of India scheme. Professional in terms of our professional, currently working as associate professor in Jain University, Bangalore, from August 2017. Previously, she was associated with the InnoScience Research Malaysia as a research consultant from June 2022 to till date. She is also associated with the Dr. K. N. Modi Institute of Engineering and Technology as associate professor. During 2016 to 17, she was associated with the Dr. K. N. Modi Institute as an assistant professor from 20, Jan 2012 to 2016. And as in terms of our workshop and publication referred journal indexes, she has also got some awards, responsibilities, and as PG head, she is also taking care of the academic calendar preparation, schedule, internal, and working towards the smooth conduction. She has also got the responsibility of advertisement, marketing, and internship for the student with the syllabus designing, board of studies, and she has been working as PG head for branches of all School of Engineering and Technologies at Jain University, Bangalore. Since her 20 years of tenure, she has taken number of papers like artificial intelligence, machine learning, neural network, natural language processing, Linux, computer networks, uh, and so many more. Madams, we are very honored to have you here, and I'm very much sure that your experience will be definitely benefited for us and participants. Please make most of the aid. Please take the full advantage of, so you can ask any queries related to the topic as well as research or whatever comes in your mind related to data science, AI, machine learning. You can ask your question, you can write the queries in chat box. At the end of the session, we will be taking each or every questions. So please be patient, listen the complete session patiently and ask your questions. You can write the questions in chat box. Shweta madam,
Yeah, my
welcome
voice
you
is
again. Could you please take over the
as important as possible. So, since everybody have been for past 3 days, you
yes, ma'am.
people have come
We are very much sure for that.
past 3 days, you might be hearing new words, data science, a lot of speaking a lot about data and related to that. Now, where does all these terms, AI, artificial intelligence, machine learning, data science, I mean, these are the technologies, but the what comes in your mind is where to apply them. right? If you don't apply them anywhere, then it is would be just like a subject like history, geography, maths, right? Or different engineering subjects, electronics engineering subjects. And engineering is something in which you are applying things, right? It should not be just into medical domain. Cognitive diseases are the brain diseases. So, and I take my engineering solutions from nature, right? And it's all machine learning, data science, and cyber security, everything, where exactly to apply them, and what are the different technologies, new technologies, emerging technologies that are coming up in the market, right? So this is all based on one important feature which has science that has come up is the bionics. Bionics is meaning those machine learning algorithms or the data required for them is what inspired from nature, right? We are taking ideas from nature. How that I will take you in the next slide. See, first we will discuss some research problems. Like suppose you're standing on a road and there are five ways to go, right? And you're not able to decide that which path you should take, right? So the what you will do intelligence machine learning algorithm. Decision tree. Now you have to make a decision between the five paths. Okay, and that decision, how it is solved, that whatever these paths or we take second problem that we take. So with the help of the decision tree, you will uh, take one parameter that the path should be as distance should be as minimum distance should be there. That path you will take to office, and it is not like it should have a good pavement. Everything, the path should be paved away, right? Secondly, the other, as you can see here, the second problem that comes is the suppose you're standing here, you can see three red arrows, right? Now you are thinking that you have three job offers in hand. Now, which job offer you should accept? So, take the minimum distance and the maximum salary. And the some other things that you can think of is how many able to take a decision, and you can use the various machine learning algorithms. You will be able to use any machine learning algorithm based on what the problem statement is, right? Now till now I took the name of decision tree. Wherever there is some you have to decide something and you have given some parameters, then you will take the machine learning algorithm, and this is how, and this is where you will apply them in real life problems. Wherever you have to take some decision in the real life, then you will apply this. Okay, now in a new car problem, right? What do you mean by optimization? Optimization is some solution that is very good and of the to go to different car vendors or these stores to look into the within one click. You just have to input your requirement in the software that your car should be from price this to this, and it should consume this much fuel, and how maximum kilometers, and the minimum fuel, and the price. 3 4 parameters you should enter, and the car, which car you want to buy, the optimized result is the best result should be in front of you. These are the few problems I can say can lead to a machine software. And next era there will be robots, or your this laptop. In the laptop itself, with a single click you will get the information about all the car vendors, whether it is Tata, whether it is other sedan cars, or small cars. Everything, you just give your choices, and the results will be in front of you in a single click. And you can just swipe and buy a car, and the car will be delivered to your home. So these kind of research problems in this kind of machine learning, artificial intelligence, and the data science, the data that you're collecting from the different vendors, from like Tata, different cars, whether it is Eon, whether by the data science. And plus, you can also get the reviews, right? From that review part, that other people might have left the review with the different stores, that how do they find the car. So all that reviews, everything will be taken into account. That data, this is where the data science comes into picture. Have you ever seen that after you have well, suppose you go online and want to buy something, then you read the reviews, there is a smiley. So that unstructured data, you understand, understood by the AI software, right? And that data comes from that data that you collect is known as the data science. From data, that data is worked upon by the machine learning software, and immediately it will test whether that on what other people had left the reviews of that particular car on the internet. So see how this small algorithms and data science, everything is being applied in the real life. Okay, now so instead of yes, uh, to uh, till now, yes, online clothing or online marketing is there, but it can be further enhanced with the help of data science and AI/ML algorithms. Like there'll be a software, you would just input the color, you would tell whether you want to go for a sweatshirt. Here in Bangalore it is very cold here, so whether you want to go for a sweatshirt, or whether you want, or a simple sweater pullover you want to go, or whatever, what color it should be, what are the different dimensions or sizes, everything you just, and what and you can tell the quality, and to optimize it, it should be of maximum, the amount should be less, and the quality should be good. So everything that the software, you have to just fill in for 5 minutes, in 5 minutes, and the reviews of the clothes, everything will come in front of you, and with your buying of the clothes, even you don't have to go to with the various websites. So with a single click, you will get the information from all the websites available. You don't have to separately go to Myntra.com, Amazon, nowhere. Within a single click, your software with the help of data science, it will take the data from the different websites, and it will also pick up the review salwar suit, or I want to buy, this should be the color, this is the dimensions. And for party wear or the casual wear, office, all these things you give, and when within minutes, a few. Okay, so these are the few research problems I took from daily life. Now I will talk about bio inspire. Hope they that we are talking every now and then will help to enhance and simplify our life in a near future. So what we see today, it can further be enhanced, and it will make our life more simpler. And these are the various applications of data science AI in our uh, real life. Now, I will talk about bio-inspired algorithms. So, this machine learning algorithms, or the different algorithms that that we have been studying about. In machine learning, we have studied decision tree algorithm, which decides helps us to reach to some decision, or the clustering algorithm, K means clustered algorithm, in which we solve the problem. Suppose we have to wash the clothes. So we solve the problem by after 1 month we have gone to a hostel as a child, and we have not washed the clothes for 1 month, and now there's a big pile. Now we don't know which one to wash, which one not to wash, how to so we so we divide, so the algorithm will help us. It will divide the clothes into piles, so all white clothes at one place, and all colored clothes at one place. Then after talking to your mom, this is manually what you are doing. But the machine, when you will make an algorithm after of it and feed it in the machine will also do the same thing. It will separate your white clothes and colored clothes. Then the colored clothes, you will separate out that what what are the what you want more early, you want to clean it early. So all these things will help will be done with the help of machine learning algorithms. Now these algorithms, there are certain algorithms which are inspired from nature as well. So here in my session, being my research area also, I will more emphasize on the bio-inspired algorithms. How does what the, as a name clearly indicates, bio means nature. Nature. So nature inspired algorithms. How that they, uh, as a first example,
Could you please switch off the video because there must
yes.
be issue with the
Wait, I'll have to stop share. I'm not able to.
Okay, ma'am.
Now is it okay, right?
Yes, ma'am. But your
And my
screen is not shared.
oh, that is there.
Yes, ma'am.
Till now, the voice was. I was not going too fast.
No, ma'am. It's perfect.
Okay.
Visible.
Yes. Thank you. So, bio-inspired algorithms are the algorithms which are inspired from nature. How? As you can see on the screen, there is a genetic algorithm. Genetic algorithm is I took the name first genetic algorithm. See, as we and my all my research is for solving the real life problems. As you know, the cognitive diseases meaning brain diseases. If you take any, if somebody is suffering from, it is a very common thing. If somebody is suffering from a brain disease, then he or she will be looked down by the society. Even somebody, and every there till now there are no medical tests to tell that whether a person is suffering from depression or not. To everybody, if they is upset, you go, a doctor will tell he or she is in depression. Okay, anybody, and there is, as you will go deeper down into cognitive diseases, there's on, depression is not the only brain disease. There are many other variety, classifications of cognitive diseases like Alzheimer, right? Alzheimer disease is there, depression is there, epilepsy is there. Epilepsy is, for all of you understand Hindi, mirgi ka taurar, right? In which the person, he shakes like anything and he faints, which is my area, epilepsy. Parkinson disease happens after the age of 50, in which the older people are not able to walk, and they shiver, and their daily lives are affected. Now, coming to the genetic algorithm, like if suppose somebody has depression, or somebody suffers from epilepsy, or some other brain disease, then yes, he would be looked down by the society. But is there some way, some test which can tell that, first of all, whether he really uh, suffered from depression or epilepsy or Parkinson? Is he really suffering from that? Because doctors also can tell with the sort, they are also human beings like us, and many brain diseases facilities are not available in the remote areas, in the small places. They are, as you compare to Bangalore has a big research center on brain itself. There are two research centers, SVSI and NIMHANS, NIMHANS Brain Hospital. But as you take my example, as we move down to the small places of Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, etc., where small places, do you think these kind of facilities are there? No, it is not there. So this my first algorithm, genetic algorithm, speaks. There will be an AI machine in the near future, right? Which will first of all tell that whatever the, first of all, are you suffering? That person is suffering from any brain disease or not, or if he or she is suffering from any brain disease, then to what extent? Suppose they say that they're suffering from depression, to what extent, and is it genetic? Will it come in the next generation? Right. Because that would affect the marriage, marital state, things, and many other things it related to that. So that with the help of genetic algorithm, we'll be able to tell that whether it will come in that brain disease will come in the genes or not. Okay, next we come to the particle swarm optimization algorithm, right? This is related to how we study the behavior of the birds, and solve some real life problem with the help of that. When the birds fly in the search of the food, how it is help, what sort of algorithm they are using, right? Artificial bee colony algorithm. In this, that how the bees are finding their food and how it is sought, right? And colony optimization algorithm. This is also on finding the food of that how ants are finding their food, and some algorithm is coming out of that, right? Now I will tell you in detail that how these behavior of different living organisms, animals, ant behavior, bees behavior, and birds behavior helps in solving some problem, right? uh, yes. But in the particle swarm algorithm, uh, suppose these are the different birds, right? Now, how so how will they know that where it has to go? It will go according to the social behavior. What is social behavior? Meaning, it suppose it has four birds around it. Bird one has food 150, bird two has 100, bird three has 100, and bird four has 400. So the new bird that has come, it will go towards the direction of the bird of a bird. New bird that has come, it will go to bird four, right? So this is how the animals are thinking. And I will after that, and the algorithm is made on done on the fact that it will get more food all the birds have, but wherever it will get more food, it will go to that bird. Okay, now we this artificial their food. Okay, in the bees, madhumakki ka chatta, right? So in the bees, it is employed bees, unemployed bees are there. There are two kinds of bees uh, in the bee house: employed bees and the unemployed bees. Employed bees are those bees which will go outside the beehive to find the food, and the unemployed bees are in the unemployed bees. There are two kinds of bees: scout bees and the onlooker bees. Scout bees will be protecting that beehive, and the onlooker bees will go wherever the employed bees will find food. Now I will show how. See, first of all, as you can see in between this green here, right? So, first of all, employed bees will go out of the beehive, and they will find, they went to four flowers here, but they found in between that the food, their honey is most uh, in this uh, in the big green one. So these are the employed bees, right? They will send a message to the onlooker bees that the maximum food is here. So whatever the rest of the employed bees and the onlooker bees will send, instead of sending it to four flowers, they will send everybody to this green flower. And how will they communicate? Now this is where you will they will start dancing and creating that sound, bin bin bin, that sound you had heard, no, of the bees. This is how they communicate with this onlook with the onlooker employed bees. They communicate with the onlooker bees. Okay, and they and the onlooker bees send all the employed bees here to take the food directly from the green flower, and give it back, and take it to the beehive. So their time to go to other flowers is not wasted, and they can get the maximum food and take it back to their hive. This is the flowchart of ABC, or artificial bee colony algorithm, which I will discuss with you in detail in the later sessions. Now we go to end, end colony optimization algorithm. See, this is now the scientist Marco Dorico. He studied about ants. Now, ant, as you can see, the ant has to find food. Okay. Now, how does this ant find food? It uh, it went, as you can see in the first part, it went here, there. It was looking, but as soon as it finds the food, it started from N and reached F. And as soon as it found the food, it took the shortest path, straight line path between the this ant hole and the food. and told all other ants to come to this straight path. As you can see here, this here it is going through different paths of here and there, but as soon as it found F, it created the shortest path. Now you might be thinking, okay, you might be thinking, okay, after going to the straight path, what is the big idea of studying the behavior of the ant, and then how is it find food? That is very interesting. So here also one bee from went from N to F, and this is the after it found F, it took the straight other bees took the straight line path and moved directly to the food, which is known as the shortest path. So this algorithm, see why I did what the slime it. If you don't remove it, it will eat everything, right? All the food, right? Slime, Deepak, everybody knows, right? So this is the slime, and the scientists study that this is the food, this is the slime. Scientists study that how does the slime reaches the food. So as you can see it, it is going through different paths, and it reached uh, artificial bee colony algorithm, in which the shortest path uh, and colony algorithm, in which the shortest path uh, to the food is taken from ant house to the food, right? In slime also, I'm discussing like the shortest path. Now, where it is applied, why these bio inspiration is taking place by the scientists, and it is being applied applied in the real life. So it was done by the scientists of Japan, and what they did, they studied the various air routes. So this is the map of the air route, right? Uh, in the map, food particle at the destination and at the destination and from and created where uh, they had put the slime here, and whichever point they wanted to get the shortest path, they had put the food there. And as I've not taken that pic with that the slime, it reached that food point with the help of the shortest path, which they implemented in there, which they of they created some new routes in this is this route in the route map of Japan airport route map. They they found the shortest routes because the slime took the shortest path. Though there were places, but they did not use that they can be a shorter route. But the slime found that it has that intelligence in it, and that slime took the shortest path, which they made the new route in their airport map. So in this airport map, they found a new route when they had applied it in a slime, like of the various stations in the this is what the map is. They made this kind of map where they had put the slime at one place, and the route where there it like destination one place, and so the slime reached it to the shortest route, which was a new path they discovered in their airport. Is this clear? Any questions still here? Hope you're getting that why we are studying bio-inspired algorithms. Any questions still here? Okay. we have different bio-inspired algorithms like the bacterial foraging optimization, BAT algorithm. BAT, we can understand that we understand, we study the behavior of the bat, we study the behavior of the swarming cat, we understand the behavior of bacteria, that how it is finding food, and apply it to real life. Right. Now, in cognitive diseases, I applied the genetic algorithm, which was the first algorithm I spoke to you about, that whether epilepsy is genetic. So this question could be answered by the genetic algorithm. Beak of the bird was like this. Then, as the time, as the generation after generation, this beak started becoming smaller and the peak, depending on the food that the bird had to eat. Similarly, as you can see here, first there were only sea animals, then came half sea and half land animals, then came monkeys, then came this that is what artificial intelligence robots are coming, right? And it's a near future there will be humanoids, right? So it is all evolution, right? Genetic algorithm. So this is the evolution theory. Based on this genetic algorithm, we have various steps that uh, a population, right? So whether it was with the help of the genetic algorithm and following various these steps, we can come to the conclusion that whether the person suffering from the cognitive disease will uh, his genes or his further offsprings will carry that disease or not. So this is and this all you will have at a click of your your EEG signal. For the brain, we have EEG signal, and your EEG signal will be fed in the mobile, and you will come to know that whether that doctor will come to know that whether he is suffering the particular disease in the person is genetic or not. All these decisions will be taking EEG, electro and as you can see here, EEG. Right. For heart we have ECG, but for brain we have EEG. Right. Now I'll take a specific example about my study of epilepsy itself. Now, I don't know whether how many of you have visited the research centers here. Here we have a research center, SVSA, from which Jain University has signed the MOU. So in that, how to take the ECG, all of you might have seen in movies. There's a pacemaker. But for EEG, there is a cap. This is the upper view of that cap. That cap, the person is wearing that cap, and as you can see, there are different points. So from this points in that machine, our brain signals will be visible, right? And we will come to know that whether the person is suffering from epilepsy or not. To the RMS machine, seizure detection is there. How the seizure detection is there, as you can see, by Government of India, Department of Science and Technology, SERB, Department of Science and Technology, assigned me a senior scientist in 2015 when I was doing my PhD to present my this research that 10 minutes before we can find that whether the person is suffering from epilepsy or not, and give him the injection medicine so that that attack is stopped. Because once the person gets the attack, he is unconscious and might die also. So this kind of research and this data, it comes from data science. And how to find that 10 minutes earlier, we do it with the machine learning algorithms, support vector machine. And we are now applying bio-inspired algorithms in it to find the better results. See in this diagram, we have sensed the epileptic signals, and we have informed the doctors nearby with the, and we have put the software in the mobile of the person so that he can move here and there and lead his own normal life. We will just ask him to wear this cap. From this cap, the signals will go in the mobile through Bluetooth, and the Bluetooth, there will be a machine learning software, and it will detect and send an emergency SMS to all the doctors. This is the recent study, recent what research we have done to make the life of the people suffering from epilepsy. So now we are trying to do it with the help of the bio-inspired algorithms like ant colony optimization, genetic algorithm, fireflies algorithm, and the honeycomb algorithm. The softwares that we have used is Jupyter, etc. And Jupyter programming is done in Python. And it will require a lot of data in data science. This is what you were studying. Now you have to relate the different applications and solve these applications with the help of the technologies you have learned in 3 days. And everybody, I suggest that please learn Python. I can also tell you that from what all places you can learn them. And this is the database. Here where the data science comes into picture. There's a European epilepsy database, brainstorm EEG dataset, and the UCI epileptic seizure recognition dataset. Okay, now this is the small wave, high spike, dismal spike. They are basically what this delta wave. This kind of wave is known as a delta wave. This kind of wave is known as a theta wave. Alpha waves are like this, beta wave, and the gamma waves are like this. So you theta. Now, I will take you that how did I decide, came to know that 10 minutes before the epileptic signal is about to start. Now, if we talk technically, this highest spike in between is known as the ictal state. This is where the epileptic attack is going to happen. So, what we do is 10 minutes before we sense the pre-ictal state. So in the pre-ictal state, it is a state in which, in the EEG signal, epileptic person, of the epileptic person, that this attack is going to happen. Interictal is between the two EEG signal. There is a rest state, and the post-ictal state is after the EEG signal has taken place. Now these are the details of the various EEG signals. You can import them in MATLAB or with the online Jupyter tool. These are the different hidden layers. Now, as you can see, This is the inner structure of the neural structure of our brain. Any questions till now? Uh, uh,
Ma'am, not yet exactly, but if they are writing in the chat box, I'll let you know, ma'am.
okay. So, so these are the different uh, genetic bee colony algorithm, fish swarm algorithm, that is used for now this algorithm use are different kinds of algorithms that are used are genetic bee algorithm. The bee colony algorithm that we have studied till now, there is a genetic bee colony algorithm as well, right? That can also help in deciding that whether the person is genetically ill or not, right? Fish swarm algorithms. As the name itself suggests, is you have fishes. You study the behavior of the different fishes in the in water and in ocean, and from that, what problems are you solving? You are solving the software testing problems. By studying that behavior, you are applying it to software testing. So these are the different research problems you can work upon, right? Synchronous optimization, packet routing, and the fault identification. There's a fault in a pipe in the underground. Underground, there are different pipes. So in that, where exactly the fault is, that can be solved with the help of fish swarm algorithm. See how helpful it is. The cat swarm algorithm. So the problem solved as solved by cat. We are studying the behavior of the cat, and we are solving the problem like a minimal total time to execution. The time used is minimal. Like these are the different research problems that you can take upon, right? Channel cross section optimization, reliability optimization, whether a particular system is reliable or not, right? Channel cross section. You want to make the cross section of a particular channel, or any in civil engineering it can be applied, or wherever the width of some cross section has to be decided, we can use a cat swarm optimization algorithm. Okay, now we come to whale optimization algorithm. So if you want to explore some unknown places, so in that case, the whale optimization algorithm is used. So artificial algae algorithm, that is also used for the searching purposes. Elephant search algorithm. It is also used for the searching purposes, and a very common problem of salesman problem, traveling salesman problem can be uh, solved by it. Chicken swarm optimization algorithm, which can help in feature selection and bit error rate of performance. Moth flame optimization algorithm, parameter extraction, parameter estimation, optimist chain. Gray wolf optimization algorithm, route planning, attribute reduction strategy, inter-area oscillations, etc. So the process behind this bio-inspired algorithm is biological material. First of all, you should have the biological material, then understanding the principles behind them, building a model, right? Biological material does not mean that you should have something biologically related. Meanings that as you studied the algorithm, like I take the example of the slime itself. So, a slime algorithm, when the food was kept, then the scientists studied that whatever path the slime took, it was the shortest path, right? So, from that, the shortest path, where the shortest path, slime has some sort of intelligence with the help of which it finds the shortest path. So, with the help of the shortest, with the help of that concept, they improvised upon the airport route of Japan, right? And they had put different landing points, that places as dots, as you can see, as you remember in that figure, and they had put food at one place, which is the destination point, and slime at one place, and saw that and tried to find out that which path does the slime takes, so that they were able to discover a new shortest route between the 2 points. Okay. Like there were two stations far away on the airport. They had put slime at one point, and they at the source point, source station, and they had put food at the destination station. And the slime took the shortest path, and they came to know, oh, our metro. Example of a metro itself, they came to know, oh, our air route or the metro can go through this path also, and they found a new path. Okay, so this kind of material you should have, right? Understanding the principle, then you build a model, categorize, optimize. Optimize means I took the example of buying the clothes. So minimum cost, just the next generation software would be, you just would tell this color, this much cost, minimum cost and maximum uh, quality. Okay, so these models, you can these models, build these models, test and use them. So if you go for the optimization engine, this is the automotive design. It is used in the automobile, designing in the automobile. It can be used in the engineering design, right? Robotics, etc. Then cryptography. It is used computer-aided molecular design, gene expression profiling. Then evolvable hardware, telecommunications routing, computer gaming. See, the computer games can also be optimized with the help of these bio-inspired algorithms. Telecommunication routing. So, what do you mean? Telecommunication routing means going from one place to sending signals from one place to another. So, in that slime algorithm or ANPI algorithm, that suppose the signals are being sent. So from four like antennas, from four antennas the signals are coming, which from the source is one, but the destination are four. At the four destinations the signals are coming, so wherever is the strongest signal, the signal will go there. Like the birds took that, whichever had the maximum food. See here, I taught you. Whichever had the maximum food. So this I'm trying to relate life problem that network, it is related to a telecommunication as
Shweta ma'am, am I audible? Ma'am, your voice is not coming. Ma'am, you may join again. I mean, leave this and then join again. You might get the perfect speed. Sakshi madam, I think you raise your hand. You can turn on your mic if you can. If you want to ask question from our speaker, you may. Participant, sorry for the discontinuity. Madam is just about to come. She is having some internet issue, just resolving in few seconds, and she is coming.
Where I lost the connection, I didn't really realize it.
No problem.
From where did I lost the connection?
Just maybe in few minutes before.
Okay. So, as of now, any questions from anybody before moving out to some more information I would like to
Hmm.
give you? Uh,
Somebody has raised his, I think somebody has raised her hand. So if somebody wants to ask something, you can switch on your mic or you can write the question in chat box. Meanwhile,
otherwise, I,
we can. Yes,
otherwise
ma'am.
I'll give this. Yes.
You can share your screen now. It's not shared yet.
Okay, if there are no questions, let me just share very useful information with you people. First of all, as Sangeeta has already, Sangeeta ma'am has already introduced me. So, as far as this research is concerned, see how I did now is I have besides being session chair in the China conference, like I started my research career where it took it my peak was when I went as a senior scientist during my PhD itself. It was from South Department Government of India and Sangeeta, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
To South Department Government of India under the International Travel Support Scheme. So I will also try to give you this is the International Travel Scheme. You can find all these things.
Hmm.
This is known as the ITS scheme for International Travel Support Scheme served online. And I did not have any references, nothing. So it is not like you need to have any references, etc. So applications, as you can see on the screen, is every now and then you can go to this website. They keep on accepting the applications. Only your idea should be novel. And as we have discussed in today's session, the slime things and various files and content. This is a very hot technology, and you can apply to different cognitive diseases or any other real life application. Right? This is one of the thing I wanted to share. Then other thing, I in this in 2015 I had gone as a presenter. I'm telling you people about my journey, and after that from 2020 to 2022 I was a session chair in the same conference, and now as you can see on the screen, I'm this conference is known as ICBBT, right?
Ma'am,
So
could you please share the screen? It's not visible yet.
Oh,
Yes, ma'am.
wait. Now is it visible?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I'll share information. Through international travel support scheme by SURF, you can directly read all these guidelines, and the application is online. And I think this open floor here only you have to apply between 3 months before the conference is going to happen. So for that, you upload all your acceptance letter from details of where you will stay in that foreign country, and your visa details they don't ask. So you just tell your and the air tickets. They just ask for the price or some dummy air tickets. Then they after you come back from the conference. So this conference, this is really sent me for the as a senior scientist in 2015, and age limit is 35 to 40 years. Right. So this is one of the things I wanted to share. This, besides,
Ma'am, it's really very informative or very knowledge capturing things for our participants. Could you please guide our participants if they wanted to do or pursue the research? So, what are the various areas?
yes, I will take my research itself, right? First of all, areas, as you speak about different areas, see whether you want to go in biomedical domain, right? Uh, or whether you can go, like I invited two students. I'm already and the students are completing PhD under me, right now. This other one in the medical domain took the diabetic retinopathy, and the third one was low power VLSI, right? Low power VLSI, everybody understands. So how you can change the application, right? So you can work in different areas, but you if you want if guidance from your guidance, okay, diseases. I first of all take one disease. I started get some data from internet. So there was one neurostimulator. So it's a device, as you can see. It is a device with, like here, like a pacemaker. Okay, but when I started my study, it was way back in 2015. There were wired stimulators. Now I gave it to wireless stimulators. Then, as I was doing my PhD, I thought, can it be some way? I found the right. So I came to the next paper that I was asked the question there that in the neurostimulator, if the wires are going from the device to the brain, so those wires will it not create any infection, right? It is the brain being the very sensitive. not any way that we don't immerse in. No, there should be some non-invasive technique. So just put Shweta Gupta. So I came to the fact that non-invasive techniques for the treatment of epilepsy, and I came up with the idea of solar powered electrodes, right? So solar powered device. That the person will wear some cap, and with the cap, which will have three layers, and it will give the this uh, this chemical in the substantia nigra region of the brain, where exactly the epilepsy, dead cells of the epilepsy, because some cells of the brain go dead and the epilepsy occurs. Right. So what I mean to say is, after that I went for the emergency contact. Emergency contact means that one of, could there be any way that as soon as the attack brain, that near the and we can find that the person is suffering from epilepsy or not. Okay, so I came up with the early detection of the epilepsy, and this happened because there is one Sagar hospital in Bangalore. So there went for a very simple doctor fever consultation. But in front of me, the epileptic patient was brought, and within minutes he fainted. So I thought if I within seconds, uh, as soon as the epileptic patient fainted, I this uh, there was before epileptic attack can be detected before itself, and then that research problem became a boon for me. Today, I as this I will show it to you. What I advise everybody is take your research problems from. I'm the invited speaker in China this time 2023. Uh, uh, I'll be going to China if possible in 2023. Otherwise, it will be online. So this then I became the invited speaker. And what I suggest you to understand is don't run after that elsewhere, Scopus, not SCI. Instead, concentrate on the research problem. Right, that is more important. And your research problem should come from the day-to-day life. What are the real life problems you should try to solve? Right, that can you can use any technology, whether you go for VLSI, whether you go for artificial intelligence, machine learning, data science, anything. But pick up some real life problem and try to solve it. And it might not be possible that in single research paper you might be, and attend many conferences, present yourself in various conferences, because the questions that are they ask you become your next research paper. Each paper should come out from the next paper, from the previous research paper. Besides that, I can also show you one very important. My screen is visible.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Are you? SSTF. This is also the government aided Indo-US Science and Technology Forum, right? So this is for girl candidates itself. Connections in if you're working with some people, you people know how to make contacts on LinkedIn. So otherwise, if you're not comfortable, I can show you that also. So through this, there are different announcements as you will see every now and then. Just keep on looking into the site. This is the Government of India website, and you professor in US university, and he should give you some research problem. Then, if he then to for some 3 months to 6 months, if you want to go there and work with him, then you can apply to Government of India, because Indo-US is only for women. So all the women candidates will be very much go to this website more deeply. There are many things that for the women in this website. Now, any other questions?
Participants, you can ask the that we can have a quick brief of how we make the connections with LinkedIn. I think that that would be beneficial for our participants because they may be in the early age of their research.
My screen is visible, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Go to my network, and here you will have groups. I don't have any groups, right? Here in search, I will give you my example. Like my book, Bio-Inspired Indulgence for the Treatment of Cognitive Diseases, or some other, right? So I want some cognitive people to only write cognitive, right? Enter. Cognitive science researcher. This LinkedIn member, AIN, as you will, these are the people, right? So what you do is, mine it will not work because I'm not the paid member of it. They take 1,500 or something fees initially, and first month is free. Be able to connect. After that, you will be able to connect if you are paid one. Akansha Malik, right? Here, this kind of connect after you pay them, they will against everybody it will come. This one, Akansha Malik, is free. So what I do is, she's a cognitive science researcher, right? I already is looking for the cognitive science researcher because I'm editor in of books in Taylor and Francis and IGA Global. So here I will leave the message and send. Okay. So my message will be sent to Akansha Malik and she can connect with me. Okay. With her. So this is one of the ways you can get connection with the people. And other point is, other way is, suppose you want to, I will take my example, it's a cognitive science, right? So I will write, I want to find some professor cognitive science research, right? So I write universities in Switzerland. In ETS direct, I will find try to find the professors. It is usually written as or there itself. You write ETS direct right? Professors department Professor ETS direct. Now all the information will come. Okay. So biomedical data analysis, right? So computational genomics. So he is somebody whom I'm looking for, right? So I take the name professor, professors who are assistant professors, so they are usually more accessible without the paid member in LinkedIn, right? So you, but the profiles of the members who are outside have limited visibility. So this is also a paid one, right? So once I'll pay it, I'll be able to send a request to her. I will tell them that this is my research, ma'am. I want to continue interacting with you, right? So you can make a contact on LinkedIn this ways. Otherwise, there are few groups also, and now everybody wants job also. So that also I will tell you here, so that if so simply write associate professor. Well, this is not the part. Switzerland, and this is Kuzau University. Then you can go to internet, find professors under your domain in Kuzau University, and then again like going in search and pick the name of the professor, link them with the professor already knows, because from jobs you will come to know that there is this kind of vacancy under them, and you can get a project or an op, and the professor's name, and send him a message and giving a brief profile of yours, and this is how everything happens. Links comes, and uh, area professor, he got in touch with me. We got connected, and now uh, we can exchange ideas, write the papers. We should write the papers together with the foreign professors. Hope your question is answered. Any confusions in how to find it?
Yes, ma'am, I think so, because you have explored every aspects. How could you make in connection, or how could you start making connection with the senior professors or senior ones who is working in relevant or in your field, or they are like you, their mindsets are like you. So definitely it would be helping the in finding the job as well, or the area of research algorithm which we used to have in the machine learning since beginning. What are the differences, or what are the advantages of that?
No, genetic algorithm itself or bio-inspired algorithms?
This was the simple question, but yes, the answer can be explained in both the ways, ma'am, if
Okay,
possible.
yes, yes. So, see, in the machine learning algorithms were already there, but we keep what I told you is we keep on exploring, right? And we thought that we start take basically when the engineering, like engineering is a name, it has become a profession now, but it was a science. Like in our olden days, when the engineers came, they door, right? And there's a hinge, like that connection between the wall and the door, right? So if you see your elbow, right, and if you see the of the hinge of the door from there, right? So these bios, similarly, I give you one more example. Aeroplane, right? How did the aeroplane, did they exist in the era of monkeys or not? No, and Vedas. So these engineering designs have come from nature, right? So though machine learning algorithms, they have we have supervised and unsupervised learning algorithms based on the behavior. Like a behave supervised machine learning algorithm says that they should be a guide. While the unsupervised is people depending on human behavior, algorithms are based on the behavior uh, in which we are taking the behavior of the nature from the nature of the organisms or the creatures from the nature. As I gave you a very simple, interesting example of slime or the deemak, right? They take it, they take the information, they studied the slime and they found that it takes the nearest, shortest route to route, and they found that this route would be the shortest route by putting the slime at the mm, source and the food at the destination. Then they found a new shortest route, and this way their mode of transportation it got benefited, and in these times shortest route and many other problems were solved. uh, Hope the question is answered. So that is why we study the nature and try to get the solutions of your.
I think you have explained in both the ways as compared to conventional or the advanced one. So I think that question, she might have got her answer in a perfect way. Thank you so much, ma'am. I think you have touched opportunity abroad to get the opportunity here in India via the government of Indo USA sites and all. So I think that was icing on the cake in our session. So with this, I feel very honored to thank you for this session. You have spared your valuable time. It was really very informative, and I'm sure that each or every one of us, including me as well, because I've been in the session throughout, and I was listening very patiently because I wanted to know so many things related to the expired or so many other things, because somehow we heard those terms but we are not exactly very much aware about the differences of the things, and the daily life examples which you have taken in the presentation was very informative as well. So thank you so much, ma'am, for being here with us and accepted our invitation. Thanks a lot, ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am. With
Thank you,
this,
all of you.
yes.
And thank you for spending your time and be patient for 2 hours is a long time, right? And I hope you are benefited from my research, and you can use my papers to they're written in very simple language, right? Anytime you can contact me, and I can share you my email ID, and you can get in touch with me. I'm anytime you want to join me in research, you're most welcome.
Yes,
Wish,
ma'am. If you permits, then I could share your mail ID with our
yes,
WhatsApp group of participants. So they may maybe in the future they may be in touch with you related to your, related to their relevant research area, or if they need any guidance. So, madam is very experienced. I mean, she has 20 years of teaching or industry experience. She has worked with so many Indian or overseas projects, so that would be very helpful for our participants. It's really very nice of you, ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am.
thank you.
Thank you so much, participants. And as you can see in the chat box, you have got the feedback link, feedback attendance link. Kindly fill this link and please write your feedback. It is very helpful for us to improve our workshops or activities. Thank you so much. With this, I hereby announce the meeting is to be closed at this time, and we will be having a session tomorrow from 10 to 12. That would be based on entrepreneurship skills and the skills. How could we get the ideas from the various sources of internet, and how could we get the motivations from various available resources? So be with us. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you so much, madam.
Thank you all. Thanks for inviting me.
Thank you, ma'am.